The last lesson in Chapter 9, Transformations, is over dilations. And dilations is either an enlargement or a reduction in size. And I know when you get your eyes dilated, your pupils get really big, but you can also make a dilation that something shrinks as well. So to dilate an image, you're going to multiply the scale factor by each coordinate. And one thing I want to make sure that y'all recognize is scale factor is sometimes used with the letter K. So K equals scale factor. Just like in the formula y equals mx plus b, m is your slope, b is your y-intercept. In this situation, K is the letter that's used to denote the scale factor. Okay, so now then, if your scale factor is greater than 1, then you're going to have an enlargement. Your image is going to get bigger. If your scale factor is less than 1, then it's going to be a reduction. Your new image will get smaller. All right, so you can, if you're doing it right when you see the scale factor, and if your scale factor is 1/2, but it increased in size, you know you made a boo-boo. Okay, so here's an example where your scale factor is 3. And we're going to dilate point A, which was at 4, -6. And all you do, folks, when you were doing 2-dimensional images or 3-dimensional images, we multiplied the lengths of the sides by 3. Well, because we're on a coordinate plane, we're going to multiply the coordinates by the scale factor and then plot it, and that will in fact increase the size by the scale factor amount. So point A was at 4, -6. So I'm going to multiply 4 times 3, which is shown right here. And this -6 is going to be times 3, which is shown here. So my new point will be at 12, -18. Now you may be going, well, that's just a point. How did it enlarge? All it did was move. When you have a 2-dimensional shape plotted on here and you dilate each of the points, then you will see your enlargement. So let's practice that right here. This situation, our scale factor is 1/2. Okay, so we're going to multiply everything by 1/2, or you can think of dividing it by 2. And your process is taking the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate and multiplying both of them by 1/2. So point A is at 4, -4. So we're going to take 1/2 of 4 and 1/2 of -4. So our new point A prime will be located at 2, -2. B is at 2, 2, so we're going to take 1/2 of 2 and 1/2 of 2 again, which gives us B prime, 0.11. Point C is located at 6, 2, so we're going to take 1/2 of 6 and 1/2 of 2. So C prime will be located at 3, 1. All right, now I want to go ahead and plot the pre-image and the post-image over here. And do my pre-image in red. So we go to 4, -4, and that's A. 2, 2 is B. 6, 2 is C. And I'll connect my points like so. Okay, now I'll plot my A, B, and C prime. 2, -2 is A prime. 1, 1 is B prime. And 3, 1 is C prime. Connect those points. Now, your image doesn't have to be located inside the other one. They may touch, they may not touch. It just all depends. But this image is now half the size of what it was originally. Okay, now then, using the scale factor to form a dilation, and then tell whether the dilation is a reduction or an enlargement. So here what we have is an image, okay, right here, CP, and we're going to CP prime. And I'm going to fix that because you can't see the little prime mark. So the original length was 6, And now from C to P prime, it's 10. Well, if it went from 6 to 10, then of course it was an enlargement. All right, so now then, whenever you're doing scale factor, be sure that you always write it as new to old. Okay, which is your new size over the old size. Okay, that is to find K, your scale factor. So my new size is 10, because this is what it increased to. So C to P prime is 10. My old size was C. Oh, Lordy, I'm sorry. Y'all can't see that very well, can you? Okay. My old size was C to P, all right, and that was 6. So 10 to 6, which reduces down to 5/3, would be your scale factor that was used to create this new image. All right, and if you don't like it written as a fraction, that would be approximately 1 2/3 or 1.6 repeating. Okay, now the image P prime is an enlargement because our scale factor is greater than 1. All right. Next situation, picture B. Okay, this point here is P. This point here is supposed to be P prime, but you can't see the little marking. Okay, now originally the length of this was 22, and it shrunk, so now that its length is only 11. Well, you know that 11 is half as much as 22. And since it shrunk, the scale factor better be smaller than 1. So when you write this new to old, my new size is 11. My old size, my original size was 22. And that reduces down to 1/2. So my scale factor is 1/2. And the image of P prime is a reduction. That's really all there is to this stuff. The important things to remember, anytime you're trying to find scale factor, always the new to the old size. Otherwise, your scale factor is going to be the reciprocal. Okay, and always remember, if your scale factor is bigger than 1, it's an enlargement, and if it's smaller than 1, then it is a reduction, and you should be good to go. Thanks, guys.